Hello everyone, welcome to your mathematics class. Today we will proceed with the chapter playing with numbers. In last session of this chapter, we understood concept of factors and multiples. Our first topic for today is prime numbers. Now what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are those numbers who has only two factors. One is the number itself and other factor is the number 1 only. For example, find factors of number 2. Number 2 has only two factors, 1 and 2. So we can see one factor is the number itself and other factor is number 1. Factors of number 5 are 1 and 5. Again, it has only two factors. One is the number itself and other factor is number 1. So these numbers who has only two factors, one is the number itself and other factor is the number 1. Those numbers are called prime numbers. So we have prime numbers as 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on or etc. We can find out prime numbers up to infinity. 2 is the smallest prime number. Moving on. Next we have composite numbers. Numbers having more than two factors are called composite numbers. So we can see number 4 has factors 1, 2, 4. So there are three factors for number 4. So this is a composite number. For number 9, 1, 3, 9. Again 9 has three factors. There are other factors also. So any number having more than two factors, those numbers are called composite numbers. So composite numbers can be 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, etc. So all the numbers other than prime numbers are composite numbers, and numbers who have only two factors, those are called prime numbers. Now there is one number which is missing in prime number and composite number, that is 1. So 1 is neither prime nor composite. Number 1 is neither prime nor composite. You can see factors of 1 is only number 1 itself. So number 1 is not having two factors and not more than two factors. So that is why number 1 is neither prime nor composite. Next topic is even and odd numbers. Numbers which are exactly divisible by 2, those are called even numbers. Rest all numbers are considered as odd numbers. So even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. Odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and so on. So these are even numbers and these are odd numbers. Or you can say even numbers are those numbers which get divided by number 2 and rest all other numbers are odd numbers. By understanding even numbers, odd numbers, prime and composite numbers, we can conclude or we are able to see that 2 is the only even prime number. Rest all prime numbers are odd. 1 is neither prime nor composite and 2 is the only prime number that is even. Our next topic is tests for divisibility of numbers. In this we will check how any number is divisible by different numbers. So first test is for divisibility by number 2. For checking whether any number is divisible by 2, we will consider its unit at ones place. For example, let's take a number here at ones place. Digit is 8 and we know 8 is divisible by 2. Hence this number is also divisible by 2. Let's take another example. In this example, at ones place, digit is 9 and 9 is not divisible by 2. Hence, this number is also not divisible by 2. Next topic is divisibility by number 3. For example, we need to calculate or we need to find whether number 623 is divisible by 3 or not. Then test for this divisibility is you need to add all the digits of the number. So we will add 6, 2 and 3. Sum of this 6, 2 and 3 is 11 and we know 11 cannot be divided by 3 or 11 is not a multiple of 3. So that means This 623 cannot be divided by number 3. Let's take one more example to understand. This is any number which needed to be tested for divisibility by 3. So we will add all the digits of this number. 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 9. And whatever will be the product sum comes, we will check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So sum of all these digits is 36. And yes, this 36 is a multiple of 3, or you can say this 36 is divisible by 3. This on dividing will give answer as 12. So that means this number is divisible by 3. Next is divisibility by 4. We do not have any test for divisibility by number 1 because all the numbers can be divided by number 1. So divisibility by 4. For checking any number whether it is divisible by 4 or not, we need to consider last 2 digits, or you can say digits at ones and tens place. So for example, I am taking a number so digits at ones and tens place are 2 and 4. This makes number 24, and this 24 is divisible by 4. Hence, this complete number is also divisible by 4. So for number 2, we check only ones place digit, and for number 4, we consider digits at ones and tens place. These 2 digits should be divisible by 4. So that given number can be divisible by 4. Next divisibility test is by number 5. For this, digit at ones place should be 0 or 5. Those numbers are divisible by 5. This number is having 0 at ones place, so this is divisible by 5. If there is any number whose ones digit is 5, that is also divisible by 5. So for test of divisibility by 5, units digit should be 0 or 5. Next is divisibility of 6. For checking divisibility by number 6, given number should be divisible by number 2 and number 3. If the given number is divisible by number 2 and number 3, that can be divisible by number 6. So in this test, we need to check for the divisibility of number 2 and divisibility of number 3. For example, there is a number 342341. So for this we will check whether it is divisible by 2 or not, and by number 3 also. For checking divisibility of 2, ones place digit is 1. 1 is not divisible by 2. Now let's check it for number 3. For number 3, we need to add all the digits. Add them all. Sum is 17. 17 is not divisible by 3. So this number cannot be divided by 2 and 3. So this is not divisible by 6 also. Let's take one more example. If the number is 63,000, so for divisibility test of number 2, units digit should be divisible by 2. So at ones place, the digit is 0, that is an even number. So 0 is divisible by 2. 0 is an even number. So this is divisible by 2. Now for test of number 3, we need to add all the digits. Sum is 9 and 9 is divisible by 3. Hence this number is divisible by 2 and 3 also. So this is divisible by 6. For number 6, you need to check divisibility of 2 and 3. Then you can say the number is divisible by 6 or not. Next is divisibility by 7. Let's take an example. If this is a number, for the divisibility by 7, we need to double the unit at ones place. So here at ones place digit is 4. Double it. This becomes 8. Now this 8 will get subtracted from rest of the digits. Rest digits are 203. So we will subtract this 8 from 203. Subtract. On subtraction we get our answer as 195. Now it is not identifiable whether it is divisible by 7 or not. So we will repeat this process again. Now in this number 5 is the units digit, so we will double this unit. This is 10. Rest digits are 19. So we will subtract this 10 from 19. On subtraction result is 9. Now we can say this 9 is not divisible by 7. Hence this number 2034 is also not divisible by 7. Next is divisibility by number 8 and number 9. Test for divisibility by number 8 is last 3 digits last three digits are considered. So in this number, last three digits are 456. So this 456 is divisible by 8. Hence, this complete number is divisible by 8. So there is a pattern between divisibility by number 2, 4 and 8. For number 2, we consider only digit at ones place. For number 4, we consider digit at tens and ones place. For number 8, we consider digits at 100, tens and ones place. So number formed by these digits should be divisible by these three numbers 2, 4 and 8. Then that number or given number is said to be divisible by these numbers. Next is divisibility by number 9. This is similar to divisibility by number 3. Again in this we will add all the digits of number. Now add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So this is 15. Now this 15 is not divisible by 9. So this number is not divisible by 9. If the sum is it divisible by 9, then the number is said to be divisible by 9. Last two divisibility tests are divisibility by number 10 and divisibility by number 11. So for number 10, we all know any number which have 0 at units place, that will be divisible by 10. So the only test for number 10 is units digit should be 0. The divisibility test by number 11. It is a little complicated, this divisibility. In this you need to add digits at even place and odd place. I am taking an example. Six one 809. Now we will add digits at even and odd places from right side, means from this side. So this is at first position. So first is the odd number, odd digits and even digits. 1 is at second place, and second means even number, so 1 will come here. Then this 8 is at third place, which is odd, so it will come here. And then we have fifth position, that is for odd one. So this is 6 plus 8 plus 9. These are odd digits, and 1 plus 0. These are even digits. Now what is the sum? The sum of 1 plus 0 is 1, and sum of 9 plus 6 plus 8 is 23. Now we will calculate difference of these two sum. So 23 minus 1 is equal to 22, and 22 is divisible by 11. Hence this number is divisible by 11. So if the difference of sum of odd digits and sum of even digits is divisible by 11, the number is said to be divisible by 11. So let's keep today's session till here only. Thank you.